center pull. What am I trying to make? I want a case for this. I have a computer. Yes. Not only do crochet stuff, I like to do CAD. It's not going to turn off fast enough for this video to be interesting. But I like designing stuff, and I'd like to bring my computer with me at some point. Also, the case I have does not hold the power cord that's like, it's huge. Anyway, crochet stuff. So yeah, twine. This stuff is twine ficelle, unbleached jute. That's a real fun smell. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try to do a little baggy, and I'm using a 5mm hook, which seems to be about the right size. It's gonna be kind of stiff, but I'm not going for soft. This is a coarse material anyway. Got some irregularities that'll make this kind of an interesting thing where I don't have to worry about whether my tension's right or not, because I can blame it on the jute. I like that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how sturdy this will be, but I think it'll be pretty good. I am starting with a long chain that is about the same length as the laptop. And then I'm doing a little bit, treating it like rounds. I did a couple extra stitches in this end, and I'll do 3 in this end. Also, folks, we don't have to weave these in. Let me show you. It's real simple. Get to the end real quick. I see a lot of posts about so many tails, and everyone's like, oh my god, I gotta weave these in, weave these in. I'm like, why? You just crochet over it. You do that at the beginning, or do that when you get to your end. Crochet that little guy in there, and you never have to worry about it again. Plus, to me, it looks more seamless. Like, I don't end up seeing them later. Whenever I weave stuff in, it always wants to, like, hang out. Okay, I'm getting to the last one. There's my second to last. Okay. Now, the only drawback I've noticed with this technique is my first loop's kind of big. I could probably go through some process to, like, tighten this up now that I've gotten there, but that seems like extra work, and it's just going to be the corner of a bag, so I'm gonna live with it. When I'm making stuffies, though, kind of bugs me, so I will eventually try to mess with it. Or if people have suggestions, if you know ways to keep that first loop a little tighter, I try to keep it right around the shank width, but alright, so I got that last one there. I'm gonna do, so that was one. I'm gonna do 3 stitches in this. Usually the first 2 just kind of like push that string around, and the third one is the one where we finally start to kind of put some pressure on it. So now I'm in here, and again, this is going to be the bottom of the bag or container or whatever you want to call this thing, so I'm not too worried about the look. So actually, I got a little more space. I'm going to do one more stitch. I kind of like to just let the material tell me what I'm doing. Then I don't have to make decisions. Those are hard. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so this is a good one to talk about. So I have my string, and I'm going to crochet over it by leaving it there. And I went in and did my first stitch, and I'm going to go over like this. And now I just let this lay on top as I crochet. Okay? So this is the lazy guy way of doing it. I'm sure lots of people know how, and I don't understand why we don't see more of that, but that stitch goes right over it. Again, I just leave it laying on top. Sometimes it wants to walk around, and I just kind of push it back into place and crochet over it. Go under, in my little hole there. See how it's kind of catching? I can just pull it right back up, and keep going. So that's my lazy dad crochet tip for the day. I want to be quiet and do some crocheting. Yeah. Probably need to trim this beard. It's getting a little ridiculous. I'm a little ridiculous. Holy cow. 5-minute video? Oops. I messed up. I'll go back a little. I don't know if you can see that, but I wanted to go in here. Oop. Pull that through. Crocheting is fun. Talking away crochet is not that easy. Oh, it is when you're doing easy stuff, but when I have to count, it's different. I like to do whatever I can to not have to count. So, I measure things against stuff if I'm making a thing for a thing, and then I just kind of go for it. Alright. Oh. That's enough of my face for today.